Hey, it's Annalies.
And it's Margaret.
And we are back today for the second part of our Q&A, which is going to be all the rest of your questions.
Here we go. Let's do it.
So our first question is, how do you pick the right rug size for a dining room or bedroom? And this is from Michaela.
So I think that there's a lot of rights and wrongs to this. For your bedroom, the rug should at least cover the whole entire front of the bed, if that makes sense. So I think it's always nice to be able to step off the bed onto a rug.
If you have the space, please do an 8x10. I think I would just go bigger if you can, always.
I totally agree. And then for dining room, I think my rule of thumb is always that when you pull out the dining chair, it still stays on the rug. So I think depending on your dining table size, I think you go from a 6x9 and then go up from there, depending on how large your table is. So
I'm not a fan of round rugs under round dining tables. If you are going to do that, either don't do a rug. You can get a hide, which is kind of more freeform and kind of have it off center, something like that.
But I think a square rug could always work too.
Totally.
But those would be a little bit more custom and are hard to find at a normal store. So our next question is from Kat. So she wants to know how to convert existing space into a home office. An example, like a living room or a dining room. A lot of people are using their dining rooms, if they don't have an office, are using their dining tables as a home office, and I think that's great.
If you do want to designate a home office though, I think definitely having kind of like a little nook or a little corner of a room.
For sure.
I almost lean towards not putting them in bedrooms too, because I feel like that just needs to be where you're sleeping and kind of able to
separate working and sleeping. You don't want to just always be on.
Another great option too is if you have a guest bedroom that you're not using, swapping one of the nightstands out for a desk on one side, so you have nightstand and then desk, is a great option because it takes up less room. It's multifunctional and it's not, again, in your bedroom.
In your own bedroom, So Jackie wants to know what our favorite keto meal is.
Well, neither of us are keto.
No, I'm not keto. So. I am gluten-full.
Oh, I think you say gluten-free. No, you're not.
I am gluten-full and dairy-full, so I don't know if I'm much help, but I think that you guys can eat a lot of cheese and meat. So a nice charcuterie board sounds great.
Our next question is from Kendall, and she wants to know tips for designing your workspace.
So, and I guess a good way of making your desk kind of cute and pretty while you're working all day long is, I always love a cute lamp that you can put. I think you can always have maybe a couple of picture frames just to kind of make it cute.
I have all my paper clips in a little ceramic bowl at my desk, and then get a cute coaster or something, because I know I always have my coffee mug with me, so get a cute coaster.
So our next question would be from Megan, and she wants to know what our thoughts are on painting brick.
I personally am all about painting
all
brick.
For it.
I think a great opportunity with this, honestly, is to whitewash too, which is mixing some water or thinner in with your paint so that you're not totally covering it and you're letting some of those tones shine through, but you're just kind of glazing it over with a color. Okay, so our next question is from Mary, and she wants to know if we have a favorite sofa frame.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
I know.
I always kind of cleaner lines, but I also kind of always love a nice English arm on a frame or turned legs. I think are always nice with casters.
I'm kind of a fan of more simplistic, super clean line pieces as well. I do like a higher back though, because I'm tall, so I don't want to fall off the back of my sofa.
I don't have that issue, so.
And I love a good wood base coming down around the whole piece. I think that really makes a sofa unique and something you don't see all the time.
So Kathy wants to know what we think about mixing metals.
It just kind of gives a more collected feel versus intentionally buying everything in one finish.
Right. So I think that you can play around on your window treatment hardware or your lamps, even the frames on your photos.
If you have a polished nickel frame, have a polished nickel candle to just kind of balance, so it's not just a one-off that you threw in.
Exactly, and I think that the whole brass thing is a huge trend right now, and I think that if you do it tastefully and you don't overdo it, it'll stay in style for even longer.
Oh, so absolutely.
We hope to do another one of these sometime soon. Yes. We got lots of great questions.
And if you have any more questions that we didn't answer today, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will get back to you with answers on them.